Okay, so let's move on to our main topic today. We are going to talk about what the differences are, and actually what they are. Small luxury hotels of the world and Mr. and Mrs. Smith hotels. You might have heard these terms being thrown around. You might say, "Well, what is that? What do those terms mean?" So we are going to talk about that today, and also, even better, how you can book these with points. So, Chris, you want to start us
Yes.
off there?
Yeah. So, for those who are not familiar, big name hotel brands have been expanding their portfolios and they've been including a lot of boutique and independently owned hotels. And so, we're going to dive into how you can book these really unique hotels with the points that you already have. Now, the first one we're going to dive into is the small luxury hotels, SLH, which you'll see. This is a small group of independent boutique hotels. Right now, there's 620 of them in over 90 countries. So there's a pretty good footprint.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, these are small hotels, though, 50 rooms, boutique, like we said. Um, SLH used to be a partner with Hyatt, so you may have seen them, but that ended last year. And then they partnered with Hilton. So they're kind of popping back and forth between loyalty programs. So that's good and news, good news or bad news, depending on the points that you like to build up.
It's great
But
if you're a Hilton fan.
that's awesome if you're a Hilton
Yeah.
fan. The only bad thing is that not all SLH properties are bookable through Hilton. So there's a little, some nuances in there, but these are really nice hotels and you can earn and redeem your Hilton Honors points there. If you have status, or even if you don't, it comes with free Wi Fi, sometimes late checkout. And if you do have status, like gold or diamond specifically, you get free breakfast and room upgrades when available. So that's really nice. Plus, bonus if you have a credit card that has free night certificates, you can use these certificates at these properties. And the only, only booking issue you need to do is just book directly through Hilton. Not really an issue for anyone that books with points, but booking through Hilton if you want to get these benefits.
That's huge that you can use those Hilton free night certificates to book these SLH hotels, because these, as you may imagine, are not cheap hotels.
Mm-mm.
And you could easily be over $1,000 a night, and to be able to use one of those Hilton free night certificates is clutch. Love
Yeah,
that.
great way to stretch the value there.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's what I was holding out for my free night certificate that I just ended up using at the Waldorf Astoria in Amsterdam. It didn't work out, but I still got a great deal. But
That's
next
a
year
pretty
when
good
I have
redemption.
that was great, but next year when I have my renewal and get my new certificate, that's what I'm
All
gonna
right.
keep my eye on.
All right. We'll have to check back with you next year.
Absolutely, yeah, I'll definitely remember that. Let me write that down. So Mr. and Mrs. Smith Hotels is actually a very similar concept to SLH. It's, a booking platform that sort of represents a group of independent luxury boutique hotels. Same as same as SLH hotels, they tend to be smaller hotels, pretty high end, and they have also bounced around through the loyalty programs. So back in the day, Mr. and Mrs. Smith had a partnership with IHG, and then they
Hmm.
broke up, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith moved over to Hyatt, and Hyatt actually purchased Mr. and Mrs. Smith in 2023. So Hyatt owns Mr. and Mrs. Smith now. The program was not fully integrated into the Hyatt program until last year, though. So it was kind of a gradual rollout, and I forget how many rooms they started with, 600 maybe, 700, something like that. And right now, there are more than 1,000 Mr. and Mrs. Smith hotels that can be booked through Hyatt, but it is not
Nice.
all of the Mr. and Mrs. Smith hotels. So even though Hyatt owns the program, you can't book every one of those hotels through Hyatt. Again, the same as SLH, you can earn and use Hyatt points at these hotels, which is fantastic. And if you have the Hyatt card and you pay at a participating hotel, it will code as Hyatt and you will get that 4 points per dollar, which is really nice.
Nice.
We love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You can earn elite night credits. You can get a check mark on that brand explorer. So Mr. and Mrs. Smith
Hmm.
is one of those. So that's a great thing. And while Mr. and Mrs. Smith hotels don't recognize every single elite benefit that you may be due at a regular Hyatt, globalists are eligible for room upgrades, which is a nice little benefit. And you can earn your tier bonus points based on your elite status. So you might not get all of those benefits, but elites do get some benefits.
Hmm.
And earning and using points at those hotels can be really nice. I will say historically, and I haven't done enough research to say this is across the board, but I have looked at a couple of them, and the points prices were not amazing. So, there are definitely some out there that are gonna be a good deal, but it's kinda one of those things. Some of these are better in concept for some of these locations than in
Sure.
real life, so keep an eye out for that. Just make sure you're looking at the points versus the cash value when you wanna use points at one of these hotels to make sure it's actually a good idea.
Yeah, and if you're going to be paying cash, even better because then you'll earn those 4x Hilton points. Sorry, Hyatt points.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.